You're watching SCAC Basketball Media Days, and joining us today from Seguin, Texas, it is the Texas Lutheran men's basketball team, head coach Tommy Jones and senior forward Troy Griffith. And gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us today. Gentlemen, we'll start with this question to both of you. Obviously, new to the conference this year, Texas Lutheran's first year in the SCAC. Troy, we'll start with you. Just tell us about the excitement to get started in a new conference and the challenges that could present this season.
Well, we're really excited. Coming over, we were in a pretty good conference, pretty competitive conference last year, but we're excited to get into this new one. All our sports have been doing well so far, so we're just going to try and continue that momentum as we go into the basketball season.
Coach Jones, tell us your thoughts about joining the SCAC.
Well, it is exciting for several reasons. One, we feel like we're in a league where close. We can develop some rivalries like Trinity and Southwestern and Shriner are all very close. That's a neat thing. I think our students will get into that. We're looking forward to competing against the new schools. I think it'll be a very balanced league. We hope to go in and play well and make a little noise in it.
Preseason and practices the last couple of weeks. Just tell me what you've seen so far from your team.
Well, one thing I've seen and I'm very pleased with is a very hard-working group pretty consistently. I mean, they come out every day and practice hard. So we've been getting some stuff done, which is really good. We have some returners, quite a few, and 6 or 7 that have played significant minutes in the past, and that helps a lot. We've got some new guys too, but so the new guys seem to be picking up stuff as we go along, and the old guys are providing the leadership. So hopefully we'll be able to put something together here pretty quick.
Team, including the man sitting to your left. Tell me a little bit about them and what they've been able to do so far throughout the preseason and kind of your expectations coming into this year.
Well, Troy is a transfer, and we were happy to get him last year. And he came in and won a starting position, and I think started maybe every game for us and played a lot of minutes. Really got off to a good start last year and then broke his wrist about midway through the year. Continued to play, but it really impacted his how effective he was. So Troy is a guy that we really need to play well. He's a very consistent, solid guy. He runs our stuff. So we need for him to play well to be successful this year. Our other senior, Mark Kovach, was a young man that the summer prior to last year was in a car accident and hurt his arm and was not able to play last year. So he's returning. He's a fifth-year guy returning for his final year of eligibility. He's an inside player, 6'8", and he'll be a backup post probably. Will play a lot of minutes. He needs to play well for us to give us depth at that position. And he's looked good this year. He came in and has gotten himself in shape and has been effective in practice in the post. So we're looking forward to having both of these guys lead us this year.
The team. Just tell me how important it is for you to emerge as a leader among this team for you guys to be successful.
My first few years in college, I've always been kind of like a quiet leader, somebody who leads by example. I can do the same sort of thing this year, but also need to be a little bit more vocal, especially with, I think we have 5 new guys this year, so just trying to be encouraging to them, trying to tell them what all is going on, and trying to get them in sync with the offense and the defense, and just trying to, especially with me, this being my second year here in the program, I know a little bit more about what's going on. So I'm just trying to transfer that knowledge over to some of the younger guys.
You mentioned that you had some older guys, some returners coming back to this team, especially a larger junior class. Just tell me what you've seen so far from those returners and those upperclassmen and what they've been able to do so far during practices.
Well, we have our point guard is returning a starter last year. He became a starter about mid-year last year, Joe Richardson. And he started the last half of the year. he'll be a junior this year returning, and he is providing some good leadership, and we feel like he's a good player at that spot. Garrett Wilkins, who is a guard also, an off guard, a shooting guard, started most of the games last year, played a lot of minutes, is a very good defender, and is a very vocal leader. So those two guys are very important, and they need to play well, and they need to play consistently. And so hopefully they'll be able to do that. Another young man that is a junior is our postman, Thomas Berm, 6'8", inside player. He didn't start last year. He played a lot of minutes, but he's going to step into a new role this year, and he needs to embrace that and become a go-to guy on the inside. So those three guys are very important. And then we have another young man who's a sophomore, Robert Watson, that is like a forward, small forward type, that is very athletic, that didn't play a whole lot of minutes last year, but was getting better late in the year, and we are hoping that he'll continue to step up as the year goes on. So those guys are going
Troy, I'll
to
come
be
back to
very
you.
important
Share
this
with
year.
us some of the team goals that the Bulldogs have set for themselves this season, as well as maybe some individual goals that you have set for yourself.
Well, as a team, our goal is to go out and have a good regular season and then win the conference tournament. We'd like to win the regular season conference and the conference tournament. It's about as simple as I can get with goals there. We don't want to strive for anything less than that. As far as individual goals go, I'm not I don't set like how many points per game I want to score or anything like that. I just want us to win games, so we just got to go out there and do that. It's my senior year, so I just want to go out and have fun and be
Basketball
successful.
Media Days here with the Texas Lutheran University men's basketball team and Coach Jones. We brought up the newcomers a few times. You've got some new faces joining this squad this year. Just tell us how they've been doing in practice, what they've shown you, and how they're going to impact this club.
Well, they're like a lot of most newcomers. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't do so well. But the good thing is they are working hard at it, and we need for 2 or 3 of those new guys to step up and play some minutes for us to be successful. So, to mention a couple of names, Jordan Cormitas and Sean Guerrero have played well so far and seem to be picking up what we're doing fairly rapidly, so those guys are in a position to get some playing time. And a lot of times with younger guys, it's not how good of players they are, it's how rapidly they pick up the new stuff that we're doing, which is all new to them. So I like all of our young guys, and I feel like they're all going to be good players at some point, but their development will all be at different levels, and so how much and when they play will be determined on how fast they develop. So we like our young guys.
Gentlemen,
we feel
we'll
like
get
they're
you
going
out
to
on this
contribute
final
year.
question. We'll direct this question at both of you, and Troy, we'll start with you. Then Coach Jones will let you have the final word. For Texas Lutheran to be successful this season, what are going to be some of the keys to success?
We got to play defense. That's our big thing for our team. Offense, we're farther along on offense right now than we were at this time last year. So we just got to keep working on our defense, everybody being in the right spot, staying in the middle of the floor, moving around. And I think as long as we're able to do that and we're able to get down and defend teams, we'll do fine and the wins will come.
Coach Jones, what will be some of the keys to success for your team this season?
I'm really indoctrinated in Troy, and I really like that he brought up defense first. But that is true. We have to play well defensively, and we have done that. And we played well defensively last year. The area where I think we're improved this year is that we're going to have a little easier time scoring than we did last year. We did not have guys that could put the ball in the basket. And one of the problems we had last year was Troy got hurt in the middle of the year. He was one of our better shooters, and it really affected his shooting. But we've got some guys this year, some of the new guys and some of the older guys are more effective in getting the ball in the basket. So I think that's going to help us tremendously. But the key to us, just like Troy said, is that we've got to defend. And if we do that well, we'll be in most every game and have an opportunity to win every game. So I think that for us is.
You have been watching
the
SCAC basketball media days here with the Texas Lutheran men's basketball team. Head coach Tommy Jones, senior forward Troy Griffith. Gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us today. We welcome you again to the SCAC, and we wish you good luck here in the upcoming season.
Thank you. Enjoyed being here. Thank you. Enjoyed being here.
Thank you.
The Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, a conference of good sports.